It's official. Marvel and DC are crossing over again. Superman and Spider-Man are going to be crossing over in not one, but two specials next year. Let's talk about it, but first hit those buttons to the right so you can get all the comic updates you need. So next year is going to be the 50th anniversary of the first Marvel and DC crossover, Superman vs. The Amazing Spider-Man. And to celebrate, the publishers are reprinting the classic story, as well as the Marvel Treasury Edition number 28, another crossover between the two. But the big news is that Marvel and DC are going to create two new crossover specials. Superman Spider-Man number 1 will be published by DC in March, with Marvel releasing Spider-Man Superman number 1 in April. Now this is big because DC and Marvel are still in the middle of their first crossover in decades. But it is great to know that this current project isn't a one-time thing, and the big two have much bigger plans. I can't say that I'm surprised that Marvel and DC picked Spider-Man and Superman for their next big crossover. I mean, they're two of the biggest superheroes, but neither were featured in the most recent crossover. But it does make sense that Marvel and DC held back on using them to do a big push for the 50th anniversary of Spider-Man and Superman's first crossover. Unfortunately, Marvel and DC held back on giving out any details for the future crossover books, so we don't really know what the plots are, who the creative teams are, or if they'll feature backups like the most recent crossover. But with New York Comic Con next week, I'm almost positive they're going to announce who they got working on this. I feel like Dan Slott has to be a given considering he wrote Spider-Man Forever and he's currently writing a Superman book, but nothing's confirmed. It's just great that Marvel and DC are so collaborative right now because these team-ups open up so many possibilities, including full-fledged crossover events or even a proper return of their shared Amalgam universe. Let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to this crossover, and don't forget to follow.